Good morning. Welcome to another Daily Hope. My name is Evan Neal. I'm a drummer here at North Coast Calvary on the worship team and a hospice chaplain. It's good to be with you all once again as we dive into today's word. We're looking in the book of Psalms, the 34th Psalm, the 8th verse. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. It's not enough, according to the psalmist, to just have this passive acknowledgement of God, where we're going through life, we're doing what we need to do to get through life, and say, when someone asks us, oh, do you believe in God? Yeah, I believe in God. Sure, that's great. That's a step, I think, in faith, but the psalmist is saying to really know and experience God's goodness to the full. To really see how faith can flourish, you need to taste and see God. We see this time and time again in Jesus's ministry. The woman touching Jesus's clothes, telling doubting Thomas to put a finger in him, in his wounds. There's so many other things. Communion in of itself is an experiential act of experiencing God. All of these things, Jesus is showing that God is not some far removed God, but God is here with us and waiting for us to seek God out. And to seek God out in ways that we can experience God how we see fit. If it's music, there's a beautiful way to engage in worship through music and feel God. If it's being in communion and community with one another, there's, at our church in of itself, there's Alpha starting. There's so many other good groups that you can go and engage in. If it's going to the ocean and staring at God's beauty, proclaiming God as awe-inspiring, that's an act to taste and see. There's so many other ways. The encouragement here is that if we seek God out, if we live into our faith, if we live into that call to be an Easter Christian, to recognize the salvific act of Jesus and see how Jesus is Lord, has risen, and how we are to live out Jesus's ministry here on earth as well. That's when we become blessed. Blessed is the one who takes refuge in him. When we seek God out, we reap God's beauty, God's goodness. We feel God in ways that we haven't felt before. We get answers to questions that were mysterious to us for ages and ages by actively seeking God out. And so that's my encouragement for today. That's our good word from a great verse. To live your faith out in beautiful acts of seeking God out fully. And I'll end with this.
I want to do bubbles outside.
Bubbles. We're going to do bubbles. Maybe that's the way. Maybe that's how I'll see God's goodness today. By blowing bubbles and seeing my daughter run around and pop them to see this innocence of life. Maybe, maybe not, but we'll see. Be blessed today, my friends, and I will see you next Daily Hope. Take good care.